Hey guys, this is Johnny FD and welcome to my January 2017 income report. It is actually February 1st, so what I'm doing as always every single month is I'm breaking down what I made online mainly through passive income for the last 31 days. So that was January 1st to the 31st, 2017. So this month's been pretty cool because I haven't actually worked that much in the new year. So in 2017, I was down in Bangkok for a bit, traveling. I actually added in this new category called places I've traveled because part of being a location-dependent entrepreneur, being a digital nomad, isn't just about making money online or having a business. Because to be honest, I could probably make a lot more money if I had a normal office in Austin, Texas, or I lived back in San Francisco. Or if I moved to a place like New York, where people are hustling and grinding and working 12 hours a day. What I like is making a good amount of money and increasing my net worth while being able to travel and enjoy life. So I'm currently in Chiang Mai, Thailand, but this month I was down. I was actually supposed to go down to Koh Tao, which is one of the islands in southern Thailand. It's a beautiful place to go scuba diving. It's where I did my dive master, and I was supposed to meet one of my buddies down there. Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, we found out it was flooding as we were at the airport, as we were on our way down. So me and my buddy were like, okay, let's just meet in Bangkok, hang out for a day or two, and then I'm gonna go to Taiwan, see my family for my cousin's wedding, and then he's gonna head back to California. So that's what we ended up doing. This is my dad, my sister, my mom, my niece, nephew. I actually don't know where the groom is. I promise you, he was at the wedding. But it was nice to see my parents and my family fly in from California to Taiwan. It just kind of ended up being perfect that they were here during that time. And one of the cool things is while I was hanging out with my family, I was able to just pop into Starbucks for a few hours a day and just do some work. So I still made my full-time living, while I was in Taiwan, hanging out, doing family stuff at night. And to be honest, I don't really like just sitting around watching TV or even taking naps anymore. So for my idea of unwinding actually is to take my laptop and go to Starbucks and just grab a coffee and just chill and go do whatever I do online anyways. So to me, it's perfect. And I think this is why I know it's, this lifestyle is for me. And if you feel the same, or you just can't wait to open the laptop, whether it's doing social media stuff or blogging or making cool videos, whatever it is, if you really, really enjoy that, and that is what you look forward to, you're definitely meant to live this lifestyle. So aside from that, I also went to this permaculture farm. It's an organic farm in the northern Thailand. There's actually 3 farms right next to each other. One's called Pun Pun, one's called Earth Home, where we stayed, and the Pioneer Project. And what's really cool is you can volunteer at any of them. And one day I did like a seed saving workshop I think it was at Pun Pun, and then the next day I was like literally just like replastering this wall using like this adobe clay, the sand. So it was nice being out in nature and just kind of getting away, and turning off the laptop for a weekend and just get out of the city, especially because I've been a little bit stressed, working a little bit hard, mainly preparing for the Nomad Summit that's coming up in a few days. So if you hear my voice, it's kind of dying out a bit because I've been like, I think I've just been overworked, just, stressed out. So let's take a break and let's get straight into the actual income. This is what, you guys probably came here for. So for book profits, went up a bit. It's $206, but I didn't get any new reviews. So I don't know if it's because last month I had a bad month and I didn't have enough new readers to leave reviews, or because it's just a fluke or what's happening, but I'm afraid it's going to be a vicious cycle because you can think about it. If you have a couple of bad months in a row, that means there are less people buying the book, which means less people review it, less new reviews. Amazon brings you down the rankings, less people see it, less people buy it, less people leave reviews, and you have this vicious cycle. And I think that's actually how a book dies off. So if you guys have read any of the books, do me a favor, go on Amazon and leave a review. If you've been planning on reading it, this is probably the month to do it. I'm excited for that. I talked a little bit about in here, like what I'm planning to do with my books. I was originally planning on rewriting Life Changes Quick because so much has happened since I wrote that book. My original goal, which was a big goal for me, like if you guys watch any of my videos or reading my blog posts or even read the book, for the idea of me going from pretty much having less than $1,000, without almost having zero at one point, to having $30,000 in the bank seemed impossible for me. And this isn't just making $30,000 in like revenue, but it's actually having $30,000 in the bank in like net profit after all my expenses and all that. That seemed so out of reach, and that's why I called it the Thai Millionaire Challenge, because million Thai baht is around $30,000, which in the book you'll find out why I was actually a little bit wrong about that. But it seemed like so out of reach, and now that I make that every other, like, every 2 months I make that now, it's insane. So I was like, okay, maybe I want to update the book. When you put like but I decided it doesn't make sense to go back and rewrite it. I don't think anyone ever really that does. Is a chapter in my life. No, at least not 99.9% of people. Just like people buy Thailand when I wrote about coupon or sale, Muay Thai, or so in general, people are buying the courses for between $15 that doesn't mean I should go back and rewrite that. And I think every single Udemy instructor knows that. It is, I think, like, the exception of David Boo, who seems to still put a lot of effort into his courses. Someone else might, which is why I recommend his course all the time to first moving out. But for the rest of us on Udemy, that use kind of as like a side thing. We know that people are only paying like 20, 30, 40 bucks for the course, so we don't spend 100 hours creating a course. All these courses are kind of like bite-sized nuggets. So, for example, my affiliate course on Udemy is literally 1/8 the length of my Earnest Affiliate course, because I know people are paying 1/8 the price. Why do I have it on there? It's because Udemy brings me customers. This is what I love about Udemy. You see, if you see over here, this green, I guess part of the pie, this is what Udemy is bringing me without me doing anything. This is all their work. And their affiliate program, the same thing, as well as their ad program. So basically 90% of it is them bringing me customers. My promotions were $50. So I brought in $50 worth of customers. They brought me $613. So that is why it's on there. My goal is to give people, more than their $50 worth of value. Normally people get, maybe $200 worth of value from it, but that's it. And, it's one of those great ways where you can give people like almost like I don't say a sample, because I try to have my courses be fully functional, even on Udemy, but it's definitely not a 100-hour course like you would buy off of there. Total income, $663. Pretty happy with that. So with dropshipping this month, we had a terrible November, if you guys remember that. It went, it was basically zero because I had messed up on the ads. I kept cheaping out, trying to save money on ads, and ended up just turning off all the traffic, and just nobody came, nobody bought anything. December, it was back up. I had an amazing December. This month, back to normal. So $2,000 in total profit. Me and Larissa split that. And we, it's down from last month, but I think what it was is because nobody bought in November, but we still had some visitors, I almost have a feeling, that some of those people came, they were thinking about it, they didn't buy until closer to Christmas. So that's probably what it was. But either way, I'll take that any day. And what's really cool is some of the partners are starting to make sales. Nobody's really profitable yet because they're still trying to recoup costs from like advertising last month. But check back next month, because I think it's going to be a good month next month. So what's next is my investments. This is my favorite part because this is the only thing that's really truly passive. I almost think that everything else, if I were to die, knock on wood, I don't want to die or anything, but or if I would have just forgot about everything, I didn't log in for 2 months, most things will slip down. Even though things are at least semi-passive, most things are not 100% truly passive, except for your income from your investments. Your money makes you money, and they've actually done studies where people that forget about what they've invested usually actually do better than people who are poking around at it all the time. So the fact that I'm logging in every month is actually probably not a good thing, but with Invest Like a Boss, the new podcast I'm doing with Sam Marks, we are talking to so many experts, and we're so disciplined that hopefully I won't, get too eager and like start, day trading or anything. But I've had a good month. This month made on paper close to over $2,000 in net worth, I guess, growth. But because I'm not selling these index funds, I'm not counting into my profits. That is just on paper growth. The only thing I'm actually counting is interest I got from Pure Street, which is a way where you can buy you can basically buy parts of property, collect interest on it. You can check out purestreet.com if you want, or you can listen to the episode where I think we had their founder on Invest Like a Boss. So you can check that out. I like it. And these are interest returns. So this is actually money that's being deposited, which is why I'm counting it. So total profit from investments, $233 in my pocket, even though it's actually a lot more. Udemy, $109. And this is the year I counted. Right now I have 7,189 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please click below and subscribe now, because big things are coming in 2017. That is going to be one of my missions. Is I want to double my subscriber count. Mark my words, before December 31st, I'm going to have 15,000 or more subscribers. Come back to this video and comment again, say, Johnny was right, he did it. So $109. I don't do it for the profit from YouTube. I make a lot more money from other things, but I love YouTube. And I really think that this is gonna grow. I mean, the fact that people come up to me at like airports and on the street because they recognize me from my YouTube videos shows how powerful YouTube really is, and how much of a connection you guys get, because you guys can like physically see me and almost touch me. Please don't touch me, but you know, it's so much more powerful than even just a blog post. So love YouTube. Big shout out. Subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. You know. Let me know who you are, because I would love to hear from you. So my biggest earner still is actually from my affiliate income. If you guys don't know what that means yet, it's basically how I monetize my blog, my YouTube channel, my books, my podcasts, my email lists, my other blogs, basically, I love earnest affiliate monetization. And what does that mean? That means you're recommending things that genuinely work. So I have a list of actually things that people bought from my links here, and you can see this microphone is on here. This underwear that I'm wearing, the Ex Officio, is on there. Even this little padded microphone ball, it is on there. And all these things add up. So I don't just promote physical products. I promote digital products. I promote courses. I promote books, email software, all these things that apply to whatever niche I'm talking about currently. And they're things that I personally use. And what's great about that is I know it works. So I can tell people how to use it. I can tell them, you know, what they should sign up for, what they should use. And then when they use it, they're like, this is great. What else do you have? And that is how it grows. So it does fluctuate a lot. And actually this month, this amount, even though to some of you are like, wow, that's a lot, 13,000. Some other of you guys are like, oh, how did that go down so much from 22? So two reasons. 22 was an epic, crazy month last month. I don't know if it'll ever go up there again, but we had some, you know, basically some kind of big flash bangs, which I talk about, you know, inside my course, inside the Earnest Affiliate kind of members lounge. I disclose a little bit more of that stuff. So if you guys are part of the course, you guys have, you know, free reign. You have access to all the information, the case studies, so you know exactly where all this income comes from, even all this big income, which I know this is what really excites people. They don't, you know, most people don't really care if I'm, you know, getting $8 for recommending Mike, even though you should, to be honest. And that is where that money is, and it is this month $13,322, and it actually might be more than that, because I have two of my affiliate partners. I don't know if they paid me yet, and this sounds ridiculous, but I've changed over my bank for 2017. I used to get paid into my personal account, but now I have everything going through my LLC. It took me forever to actually figure it all out, and I don't think it's actually working right. So I'm actually chasing down two payments still. So that might actually be significantly more. I don't know how much more, so I can't really put it here, but it might actually be a couple of $1,000s more than that, which is nice. So for my actual courses, I'm really excited that sometime in 2017, I plan on remaking Earnest Affiliate, not because there's anything wrong with it now, but it's because I know it can potentially be so much more. I've been using myself as a case study for the last year or so, and I've grown my own personal affiliate income from a couple $100, a couple $1,000 to consistently over 10 grand a month now. So I'm very happy with that. And that's something I think not only can I share and help other people do, but also this can be, I think this is what I enjoy doing more. As much as I like doing things on myself, I really, really like seeing and helping other people do it and seeing that success. And from kind of a selfish point of view, that is how you really scale up and like 10x something. Because even though I think I can probably grow my own affiliate income, you know, slowly, like let's say 10, 20% a year, if you want to grow something by like 200 X a year, you either have to hire a bunch of employees or you can teach it and have a bunch of people, who are doing it as your students. So that is the route I prefer just because I enjoy doing that. And I honestly don't want to manage a bunch of employees. I don't really ever want to become like a hardcore internet marketer and have these crazy, back end kind of, things like rebuilds and things like that. So this is the route I'm going right now. It's still $197, but guarantee you in 2017, whenever I actually get around to it, I'm going to refilm the video. I'm going to upgrade everyone who's already a member to the new course, but the new course is going to be a lot more expensive. But this month, I made $1,379 from new memberships. So congratulations for enjoying the course, guys. I'll see you guys inside. And of course, there are expenses. So for this month, my normal, expenses for running the online business, it's not that high compared to having like a retail business, but still ends up being a bit over $1,000 especially with the podcast editing, because I'm not doing that myself anymore. I'm outsourcing it. But things like web hosting, co-working space membership, the payment gateway that I use to collect funds for when people sign up for my course, all these things cost money, as does travel and living. My living expenses are still pretty low, especially in Chiang Mai, even though I do whatever I want to do. I eat whatever I want to eat. Just got a massage last night. I'm always, just enjoying life, but it just doesn't cost that much to live here, which is good because not only can I bootstrap a ton of money into my bank account, but also lets me do cool things like donate to charities that I support, like the Muay Thai Isan, which is a foundation. It's actually a Muay Thai gym for poor kids in eastern Thailand, where they're pretty poor over there. And I've been able to donate every single month to the Biochar project, which is part of Warm Hearts Worldwide, which I'm really excited about because it is almost burning season, probably starting next month here in Chiang Mai or northern Thailand. And every single year people complain saying, the air quality is terrible, the smoke everywhere, but no one ever does anything about it. So for the last year, I've been donating every single month to this charity because they actually have a solution. It's called Biochar. And what that does is instead of having, open burning where the smoke goes in the air, it's terrible for the environment. It's terrible for the people that live in northern Thailand and in Chiang Mai. It's terrible for global warming, for pollution. It's just bad all around. What you can do instead is you can burn it in a controlled metal kind of contraption, and it turns that smoke into biocharcoal, which is an amazing, tool that you can sell it. You can use it for fertilizer. You can use it to bring back fields. It has all these great properties, and it's like a no-brainer. Like, why isn't everyone getting educated on this, on how to build it, how to do it? So that's why I'm such in support of the Biochar project. So thank you to Warm Hearts for having this going around. And as promised, I'm raising my contribution whenever I can, especially like during their times where they really need it. I also have been donating for I think over a year now. I don't remember exactly when I first started, but I've been giving my mom $1,000 a month because she has retired from her waitressing job, and that's what she used to make there. So now she can just stay at home. She can come to Taiwan and spend a few weeks and enjoy time with her family. This is my two cousins. This is my cousin that got married. That's my dad. That's my mom. That's my uncle, my auntie, and the newlywed couple right over here. So I'm excited that I got to see everyone in Taiwan, and I got to spend time with my family, which, who I love. And I think that is it. So the monthly wrap up in total made $16,923 this month. So I'm very happy with that. It's actually one of my lowest months I've had in a long time. And at first I was kind of like, oh my God, it's so low. And then I did the math and I realized that is still over 200 grand a year. If you multiply that number by 12, it's still over 200 grand a year. So I should be very, very happy. And I am, especially because making money has not been my priority, at least this month. Putting together the Nomad Summit, spending time with my family, that's really been the priority. And I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of 2017, to be honest. Half of me wants to get that number again. Last year I made $325,000. Part of me wants to either match that or beat that, which will be hard unless I sell my other dropshipping store, which I don't think I will. So that means I have to just increase my monthly income, or I can say, you know what, this is enough money. Like, I don't need to be greedy. You know, I'd rather just keep this the way it is, or just around this amount, and then be able to focus on things I really want to do. So I'm torn. I'm very, very torn. We'll see what ends up happening. I will follow my heart, and I'll follow not only what I'm good at, but also what I think will make a bigger impact in the world and help more people, as well as make me the happiest. And, whether that's going to be creating another business and making more money, or that's going to be, creating other things like the dropship partnership program, which I don't know if I'm going to do it again, to be honest, because it was a lot of work. But now I got the kinks out. I know what people need. I know what people expect. I could do it way better next year, but I don't know if I'm going to do it again. I want to make a lot more YouTube videos just because I enjoy doing it and I love the impact it makes. I know it's not going to make any more money. Going from $100 a month to, even if I made $500 or $1,000 a month from it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, because I can make a lot more doing something else. But it makes such a big impact. So that I kind of want to do. My Earnest Affiliate course, I definitely want to do that. And I don't know. So we'll see what 2017 takes us. Let me know in the comments what your goals are for 2017. I think this is one of my favorite things about doing these monthly inquiry reports is it's not just about the income. It's about what our goals are, what we've learned, and what we plan on doing the very next month. So good luck, everyone. If you haven't subscribed already to the video, please do here on YouTube and help me try to get to 15,000 subscribers. I would love that as my goal in 2017. And best of luck to you and your business. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.